so you could hear yourself.
Oh, that's gonna sound weird.
Oh
Please don't.
Oh God.
All right,
Can
this
you
is
see me
it.
eating ice cream?
Yeah. I'm not gonna keep the volume on because that's gonna get really annoying. There's like a good 5 second delay to everything.
Yeah.
it has AOL symptoms.
It's not as instant it live is not as instant as you think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's like Internet Explorer.
Oh,
When do we want it?
what are we?
When
Browsers.
do you want
What do
it?
we want? Thing. When do we want it? Browsers.
Browsers. Yeah.
Thank you for the.
Thank you so much.
Don't worry, I've seen many memes, many comics. Mm. Now that my 31-year-old bachelor dinner is fucking semi-consumed.
Woo! Ratchos.
Okay, ghost viewer, whoever you be, welcome to the first session
You.
of
Yeah.
you. First session of I guess what I like to call Moorhal the Detritus, but session one, just for the sake of shits and giggles, is welcome to Moorhal,
Welcome to Moorhal.
otherwise
What
known as
song?
Industrialist Fantasy Ireland.
Welcome to Moorhal. Don't ask for corridors. We only have halls.
Ugh, only have halls. Let's see here. A very quick glimpse at what the fucking map of this place looks like. Hopefully, it doesn't get stand in the way for too long. But this is basically what it looks like. And you guys already have the map, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I'm joined, by the way, by Master Mimic and Little
Yep.
Batty of Path of Dragons Radio on YouTube fame.
All 139 subscribers and
That's
counting.
something. And the cough just hasn't gone away just yet, so yeah, bear with me. It's not going to go away anytime soon. I'm going to live with it for the rest of my life. Here's the map of Moorhal in all of its glory. It took me 2 days to fucking draw this. Fortunately, I can draw. Secondly, I have patience.
I know it kind of it sucks because I'm the primary DM and I can't draw for shit. I'll hop on
Just copy what I did, or just do what I did.
I can't copy what you do.
I just copied Lord of the Rings maps and just like, oh, how do they form this? And then I watched this one dude on YouTube explain how drawing maps and like geography means something.
Well, okay, I'll say this: you do art from Tolkien, I do art through freaking paint. So
I do the dice map
you do dice maps.
where you put the paper down, and you put the dice on there. You just toss
Oh
them in
yeah,
there.
that.
Yeah, I love that. That's how most ones are done it.
We've done that before. Yeah, when we last time we were when we actually when we made freaking Duquoyum.
Oh, I was just drawing random shapes. If anything, Moorhal started off as like bootlegged Fantasy Mexico.
Yeah, bootleg Fantasy Mexico.
Yeah. Bootlegged Fantasy Mexico. Okay, so let's see. Let's introduce your characters. Who are we?
Okay. I am playing the siblings, Gunski Ka Vismarin, or just Goon for short. She is a level 5 cleric. Both her and her brother are Vishkanya. Her brother Barishkov Esmarin, who is a level 3 fighter. Um, Gunshki owes her allegiance to powers that are not quite as well known amidst the larger fantasy world, at least by our fantasy world standards. Um, as literally the archetype that she's a cleric for is called Elder Mythos Cultist. So yeah, let's go full Elder Gods.
Yeah, you're lucky I like that shit. Otherwise, whatever. I wanted to keep it somewhat quasi-grounded because, I don't know. But yeah, I got something for you. I promised you that. I got something for you. What are you playing, little baddie?
Alright, me. Okay, so we've got Rowena Shells here, Paladin Suli, who serves the burned one. Yeah, and her little is it like a magma familiar thing?
Oh yeah.
That's like elephant jellyfish, right? Is that the one?
Dumbo jelly or Dumbo octopus.
Dumbo octopus. Thank you. Can't figure things. Sayotio.
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 Say it right, buddy. Yeah. Anyways, that's her. And then we have Cypress Lockbinter, who's a guard, dear folk, and very androgynous looking.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I've read some shit here with, confusions.
I am ready to begin.
I'm ready to confuse everybody.
Okay. Awesome.
It will be the vibing, but in reverse.
Bro, shut up.
You told that to your 18-year-old coworker, and he died of an aneurysm brought about by cringe.
I know, he just collapsed. It was a tragedy. Every time I close my eyes, I see his face.
The horror stuff.
I visit him at the hospital sometimes.
And you make sure to floss, right?
Oh.
Don't forget to dab with your fidget spinners.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
I don't own a fidget
you
spinner.
Stoners, you do all the dabbing. I'll show you my dab.
Jesus.
That's terrible.
Yeah, because it's coming from me. That's why
you're going to fucking pun jail. Let's see.
No.
So let's just get one thing out of the way.
Started them in pun jail already.
Pun jail, yeah, pun jail. It's super great. I already have one participant. It sounds bad, but it's actually a super awesome, fun summer camp for dads.
Pun jail? So is it very pungent?
It's called, yes, it smells terrible, but they like it that way. It smells like PBR. I fucking hate PBR.
What's PBR?
PBR?
Peanut butter and
Oh, no. Fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, I thought you said PBR. I was like, what?
Same shit. Fucking piss water beer. Don't taste like anything. You need all kinds of all of it to feel anything. It's no fucking point. But so yeah, what? So have you guys been traveling? This whole party. Have you guys been traveling for long, or have you just met?
That is a good question. I think we should just meet.
Yeah.
Because it'd be
It'd be kind of awkward for my paladin, who serves the burned one, and
yeah.
traveling together from the start, like.
All right, cool. So y'all just met. I'll just let me lay it out for you. It is late fall.
6 feet.
Here, the lot of you are in Moorhal, industrialist fantasy Ireland, on the west coast, mind you. You can bring up the map for your own sakes if you need to see it. But
Okay.
yeah, you're outside. You're outside, and the first flurry of the season, it's just started to like wisp in from the hills over into the east, otherwise known as the what are they called? The Eventides.
Even tides.
Uh, and the hills themselves look like those in like they look like the Santa Cruz Mountains.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what the far side looks like. They're about what 1,000 feet tall. They're super just
Yeah.
caked in green and shit. And
Wait, is
but
it? Are we
huh?
talking? Are we talking like Mount Madonna
Yeah,
type?
pretty much.
Okay.
So like going over the hill, like going over
Okay.
17, shit like that.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I hate that room.
yeah, everyone does. Shit. Um, but yeah, that's what this general area looks like. It's a gray sky, like I said, late autumn. If anything, it's just about evening. And there's one place that's open just right now, and everyone just kind of huddles up outside of it, hoping to get in. And wouldn't you know it, it's kind of like a cheaper place to go because the people who tend to go here are kind of low on funds. Fortunately, y'all heard that you could actually find some work here at this place called the Beaver's Den.
The Beaver's Den.
The Beaver's Den.
Sounds like a perfect place for me.
Built pretty near, but not too. Built like what? Maybe a good 100 feet away from one of the two rivers that gives this place of Aduin its namesake, translating to that of Twin River. So, like the village of Twin Rivers.
The village of Twin Rivers. I do one use. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I'm just translating it.
I just wanted to find us on the map.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So, y'all are pretty much right there. And like I said, it's evening. This place is cheap for people who need work for money and ultimately to pay off their room and board. And there's just the four of you out there. As this flurry comes in, everyone else has just finally started going home. The town itself is starting to lock up for the evening.
Okay. So so you said so the town is basically. Excuse me. Um,
It's like it's basically like Brie, but not rainy.
I was just about to. Okay.
Yeah, it basically just like looks like Brie. It's all these small kind of cottage looking thing, like tallerish cottage looking buildings, cobblestone streets and what have you. There's some horses and goats. Some children are running back home because their moms are like, "Boy, boy, come back out into the inside. You'll catch your death out here."
Get your asses in here. The street lights are on.
Yeah, as they light them, they actually do have street lights. Interestingly enough, but somebody has to go around and physically light them, it's like Victorian London.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Um, Gunchki and Barish, they just kind of are feeling literally like fish out of water, I guess. These super pale, these pale people whose skin is actually very fine dragon scales, or snake scales.
Hmm.
Snake scales, not dragon scales. Yet.
Yes.
But,
My God.
my God.
No.
Stop.
Sorry.
But, Barish is just very, like, wide-eyed at everything. Like, whoa. He's seeing he's kind of taken in by this, like, even though this is a very, like, I guess you could say a very Bree type village. I'm guessing it's not like the most stunning. Oh my God, it's
No,
a money.
it's not the most stunning place in the world. It's actually very humbly built. It's like this whole west side, the west coast of Moorhal,
Yeah,
is somewhat less developed than the east coast, where all the money is, because that's where all the trade is coming from. Because of the channel between Moorhal and the Eastern realms. You know, like Tamir and all those other places. Your
Oh,
worlds.
Lenmaria.
Yeah. That's where
Um,
a lot of the money comes from, is from over there, and that's where history, where the humans landed when they came to Moorhal on the East
okay.
Coast, and then they wormed their way across.
This is a very different place than we've usually been to, sister. It almost gives me a vague air of perhaps Cairn. Brother, please do not look too wide-eyed. You're standing out like a sore thumb.
Oh,
Now, I heard this place is very cheap, and she shakes her little pointer, which is good for us.
very good.
Uh,
That's
Z,
one more thing. The West Coast that you've noticed, significantly less racist and bigoted than the East Coast.
oh,
They're a little
okay,
nicer out here because they're not
okay,
contaminated by the money and the classism on the East Coast.
okay. Like East Coast, like are we talking East Coast of Moorhall or East Coast of Lemaria?
East Coast of Moorhal.
Okay. I mean, I would. It's like Lemaria. Oh yeah. But okay, it's like okay. Um, okay, so yeah, they'll go into the beaver's den. What is a beaver? Don't know this creature. I don't know. We'll ask them when we get inside.
Cool.
Gunchki opens the door and we walk in.
Sweet. Would you like to be like outside of Beaver's Den, little baddie, or would you like to be inside already?
I'm probably already gonna be inside
Oh, okay, chill.
because my Cypress just is very bougie. He'd rather already be inside, complaining that you know his woods are prettier.
He's prettier. All right. So the second the siblings step on inside, you can see that it's nice and warm. There's like some people in there, just kind of like sitting to themselves at benches. You notice a couple of particular strangers kind of sitting away. Where would you like to be sitting with Cypress and Rowena
Um, somewhere towards the center.
towards the center? Okay,
Yeah,
fortunately in
so we
the
don't like
center.
look at everybody.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Fortunately, in the center, there's like a nice little kind of couchy area. If you remember what the red room looks like,
Red rum.
the red room.
Red rum.
No, so
Sick.
like,
No, I know the red room. Yes, I
okay,
got it.
cool. It's just like seating all around, lining the walls and some benches and what have you. In the center, there's like two fireplaces. One on the far end of the wall, and one in the center. In this like giant in this stone pillar made out of cobbles. And there's actually some pillows and shit where you can just like lay by and just kind of stare into the fire. Some drinks on your side. Fortunately, they were
And
cheap
Cypress is
drinks.
hugging a pillow.
Huh?
Cypress is hugging a pillow.
Cool.
My pillow. Like I do with my squishmallows.
Fortunately, it's fortunately it's a body sized pillow for Cypress,
Even
and you
better.
have and you have noticed that some people have kind of like, namely, any anybody who would be interested in an androgynous deer folk has been paying attention to you, but some of them kind of look at you with a wee bit of suspicion.
Lear.
But they don't really like leer per se. They just kind of look at you, admire you, and then they see like the little. What do you have, like full on antlers or like little like
I have
nubs?
full antlers with decoration.
Oh God.
Beautiful decoration. I
Cool,
am beautiful.
Bushy.
I told you, Bush.
bougie,
He garden. He loves it.
Little
sweet
bells.
Really bells. More like little hanging jewel thingies.
ornaments
Yeah,
like
like
beads.
people wear, but you know.
Oh, like yeah, the little ornaments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. So you have your decoration, right? People kind of look at that, and then they look at you, and then they notice like your legs, and they're not exactly what they would have expected, as they are the satyr fawn style, hairy goat
Mm-hmm.
legs or deer legs in this case.
Dear, dear.
What
but
the hell?
but apart from that, they just kind of tend to leave you alone. And
I
then yeah,
get
you
more.
see these two strangers walk in, presumably a brother and a sister, judging by their familiar, what's the word, familiarity, their appearance.
I guess so. Gunchki is, um, yeah, she is in wooden armor, but she's using her sleeve of many garments to kind of give her a modest. Because you said like the first flurries are showing, she has kind of like, um, uh, jeez. Have you seen at least? I know you haven't really watched Game of Thrones, but have you seen the screenshots of like just anyone from the north how they have like those fur cloaks?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so she has one of those,
Does he have a
and
fur cloak cardigan so she can just go like,
and yeah, Barish is wearing something a little bit more simple. Like
hmm.
he's not. It's not as extravagant. That's just because he's in a freaking chain shirt. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna just ooh. Uh, but yeah, look, brother, look at the little dancing creature. I wonder if he's a pet around here. You shouldn't say things like that, sister. Judging by the way, judging from what we've seen, I think actually he's probably well sentient. I see. Do you think perhaps he's a jester, a fool? No, I think he's a bard. Look how he attracts. Yeah, there you're looking at
I'm
Cypress.
not dancing. I'm
Are you singing?
sitting
You're sitting.
with a pillow.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Still.
Yeah,
not
you
dancing.
see that little deer folk and the big scary like armored woman is they're sitting together, and there's like a couple of seats right there by the fire. It's starting to get warm. I mean, it's been cold all day, late autumn weather. They seem chill.
Marsh looks at his sister. Do not say anything, all right? We just showed up in town. The last thing we need is to start trouble. Please, I am as far from trouble as possible. And we go and take our seats. Barish kind of gives a look at Cypress, and Rowena kind of gives him a nod before for Gunchki sheds off her cloak, aka has it changes her garb, so it just kind of looks like he's wearing a simple tunic and like cotton trousers.
Oh no, that's a trick.
Uh, yes, she has the uh, what is it called, sister? Sleeves and many garments. Yeah, Z.
Leave them in. I want some of those. Where I get those?
We bought it off a trader just outside of the mill. She she takes a seat, kind of has a little like a little bit of poise to her, not like full aristocrat. Yeah, Brent Rock. She sits, hands in her lap, legs crossed. Bar sits down a little bit, kind of has a little bit more of a hunch to him. Uh, are you townsfolk? Do you live here?
Rowena looks at you guys. No. Unfortunately, it got cold, and he didn't want to go outside and keep traveling. Well, bust my balls, why don't you? It's cold. You live in a freaking forest most of the time. How are you? I don't look this pretty by being outside all the fucking time. All right, thank you. Anyways, I'm Cypress Lot Winter. Who you guys?
Oh, I am Barish Kalvismarin, or you can call me Barish.
Barish.
The bar works too. Yes.
Well, okay.
And this is my sister, Bunski. You may call me Boon.
All right, Goonie, huh? Nice to meet you. This is Rowena. Shout here. Rowena, quit being mean and say hi. Not being mean. I'm just sitting. Hi. I mean, I was. Mhm.
So where do you hail? Are you? Oh, did you not? You didn't write down your homeland.
I'm from the void.
We have amnesia. We have we have mutual amnesia. One of us got amnesia. The other one contracted it.
It's contagious.
I forgot my own name. Okay.
Where am I from?
Where are you from? Well, let's see. What did I send you in the text? That Cyprus emerged from Phase Tarn in the southern region of Aotosh.
I established that because I can't say those right.
Well, good, because neither can they.
Well,
Oh,
that's where Cyprus came from.
Yeah.
I don't know where Ruina came from. Probably somewhere that's very dry, arid, like a desert of some kind.
Funny. Yeah. We're in like I'm from Kwani and I traveled all over here, ran
oh,
into Cyprus.
you from Coney?
Yes.
Oh, my sister. We found the Ribeiro.
Huh.
Yes, we are part of the Vishkania, the traveling merchant and caravans.
Oh, small world. Hmm.
Continuously shrinking world, indeed. It is then that you hear like a kind of a shrill voice, kind of yell at the both of you. Sorry, at the four of you, and it just goes like, "Oh, sorry, we're late. What could you be having?" And it's like this. It's this kind of rambunctious, red-headed lady. It's like, "My name's Rosie. What can I get for ya?" And she can see she's got like platters of like other drinks and cheese and meats and shit. Just goes like,
Well,
"Oh, come on,
wait.
hurry up! I have other orders. I'd hate to keep you hungry."
Oh, sorry. Uh, my sister and I would like
All right,
very important.
all right, one. Sorry, it went first for some fucking reason. Oh, okay, two beers and for you. Hello.
Well, do you have any like wine that tastes like honey or?
Well, aren't you cute? Jesus
Well, thank
fucking
you.
Christ! Why am I going southern?
It's
I
a
know.
sign.
It's contagious.
It is contagious. Accents are
It's
contagious.
seeping in.
Oh, like gravy. It's like, aren't you adorable? Ah, you're no Theodon, are you? Oh, that's all right. We don't mind them here. Not unlike the East Coast. They hate them over there. Seldom do we get any, but seldom have I ever seen your type around here, little fella. Hmm.
So,
Well, in that case, what would you like?
uh, Rowena looks at you guys and looks at her. I'm gonna have whiskey.
Whiskey. Just the one, eh?
Huh?
Just the one, eh? Just a single shot? You don't look like you can hold your liquor, son. What with all your boyish, girlish attribute? You have
All right.
antlers. That tells me that you're a boy, yeah?
Oh no, the whiskey's for Rowena over here.
Oh,
I'm gonna have I'm gonna have a wine
oh.
because Rowena has no money.
Well, you all
Wait for
came to the right place. The only type of wine we have is a Cabernet Red from what I'm assuming 50 years ago, and some local mead.
well, cute stuff. I'll take that.
Oh, don't let my wife tell you. Don't let my wife catch you here and catch you saying that.
Well, I'm sure she's cute too.
Oh, she is. So I married her. And then she just kind of fucks off and disappears throughout the crowd, handing away drinks and shit. Yeah, they're also a little more liberal out here in fucking West Moorhal, especially in this region, which has a really goofy fucking name.
Sister, I detected some strange vibes coming from them.
Vibes.
It's alright, brother. Do not worry. She just kind of was looking over at Cypress.
What? What I do?
You are very promiscuous.
I mean, not always. I'm just saying cute is as cute does sometimes. Like, you have appeal. I respect women.
She kind of cocks her head like, I do.
And, and your brother there, he has really good form, actually.
Yes, I
Okay.
practice commonly with my arts. Oh, of the blade, of course.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
know
you
that.
handled your play very well.
I am no artist. He glances at Kuchiki and my sister is more artist. She kind of stares at him for a brief second before he looks at Cypress and gives him this little smile, like a quiet "shut up."
Well, um,
Do you play?
oh yeah, all the time. Uh, usually little harps things you like to listen.
We would love to listen. In fact, Barish is don't say it, sister. He plays the flute. Oh, I'm not very good at it.
I'm sure you can't be horrible. Pull out your flute and start blowing. I'll start playing with the string.
Cool. Roll for perform.
Sure. Look
Yeah.
at that.
This one, this
If I could open the dang thing, come on.
one. Yay, the penguin dice. Penguin.
Open my penguin dice. I cannot open it.
Oh, you haven't even opened them yet? Oh.
I did. I just closed it because I kept it in its own little container,
Uh,
and then I couldn't open it again because
Like a jar of pickles.
a jar of pickles.
Well, I rolled a 17 in total. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
17 and
25.
wow. So you together start playing this little ditty, just kind of like a little to yourselves, and you start noticing after like a few seconds or so, 30 seconds, like you're able to complement each other's rhythm, individual style. No, I don't. Something joyous, something bouncy, something cutesy, something fucking fun, like a 2007 pop song. But and and you kind of amass a little crowd for the next couple minutes, and you disperse, or they after you finish your little song, everyone kind of like claps, and just then Rosie shows up with your drinks. It's like, oh, well, that was a fine little tune. Maybe we have to hire you around here to
Oh,
to play during the winter months. Now, granted, we can't really afford much to pay you, but but I do have this. She hands you all your respective drinks in perfect order, with also a side of bread and meats, kind of like a very, almost like a charcuterie board.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a side of butter, some rye, and like some slices of like salami or something.
was it kind of like a very generic like traveler's meal almost?
No, a charcuterie board.
Get it right. Charcuterie boards are amazing. Don't downgrade a charcuterie
Yeah,
board.
I ate a charcuterie
You know
board
the
with
things that have the cheese that you know how usually do with meat, cheese, crackers?
You mean
you,
just
Every
the
holiday.
just the platters?
Yeah.
yeah, it's a platter
Okay.
full of like crackers and different cheeses and meats. You
And
just
cheese and
pick off of
crackers.
it like this.
They
Official
have
name.
cheese and cracker platters.
Cheese and cracker. platters.
We
With
don't
meat.
have cheese on this damn thing. Do not call that. It's a charcuterie.
What the fuck was that? I wish you could been I wish you could been like had the camera on you so everyone could have seen.
Felt so like singled out.
You know,
Well, my face hurts from smiling. But yeah, she dropped of all things, all bullshit aside. She sits down with your drinks. She even leaves you a bottle of Cypress.
Well, thank you, Miss Lady.
Oh, you can call me Rosie. In
All right,
fact, that's
Rose.
my name, Rosie. Oh yeah, and this here too. Sits down the charcuterie plate. Oh, and oh yes, this. She pulls a little note, a little folded up piece of paper, and places it next to the charcuterie board. It's like, oh, there you go. It's from the gentleman in the back, known around here as Setter.
Oh, all right, Miss Rosie. Beautiful lamb matching beautiful hair. I'll go ahead and look at this note. What's the note say?
The note says, it says, meet me in the back if you want work.
I mean,
I pay
don't-
well.
All right.
And it's written in kind of a very distinguished handwriting. It's not like, yeah, I'm gonna write them a note. It's more like it looks more like an inquiry than actual like, yo, baby, kind of like she's
To
booty call.
to whom it may concern.
Yeah, not like that, but it's more of an inquiry than a booty call in terms of how it's written. It has eloquency.
this person's either going to be surprised or very happy. But either way, Rowena, I'm getting us some money.
Oh, is he picking up like y'all's dinner?
Huh?
Is he getting like the doorbell or something? Oh, just water.
Just water.
I want Taco Bell or McDonald's. I just want trash.
Which one doesn't mess your stomach up too much?
Neither.
Neither.
Actually, McDonald's kind of hurts me a little bit more, and Taco Bell's more flavorful.
Yeah, get Taco
Flavorful.
Bell. Their tortillas might suck, but their beans are good.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Hell,
obviously we're not going to talk about I'm sorry.
there's a taqueria down the street from the apartment, and I've been there once to buy a side of beans and rice because I didn't have any at home, but I had leftover fajitas that I made.
Uh-huh.
I was like stopped after work and I went in. It's like, oh, one side order of beans and rice, please. I get home, I heat it up a bit, and I'm just like, okay, time to make my plate. Their beans and rice tasted like nothing.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh, that's
always
sad.
judge a place by their beans and their rice.
I do. There's a place in Watsonville next to the Target, little taqueria. It's so good. They're
Next to the
vegetarian.
Target.
Like I used to get the vegetarian burritos all the time, and so much flavor.
Hmm.
That's the one we had for the funeral. The taco funeral burritos.
Oh, yeah, that was a great place.
Yeah.
Tacos.
Like,
I just might have to put my order in now before it's too late. Because I just had ice cream for dinner like a fucking college kid. I'm 31. Let's see.
You could be 31 and still in college. Don't be me.
Quote college kid. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, but yeah, you got the little note. You have your little plate of charcuterie. What do you guys want to do?
Barish is just kind of taking like pieces of bread, making these little like sandwiches.
Like little sliders.
Yeah, little
Itty bitty
sliders.
sliders.
He's doing what I would do.
He's like, ooh.
And
You know, bars, if you roll the meat up with the cheese in it, it's so delicious.
Oh
he
yeah,
likes
and the
those-
type of meat is venison.
Rowena's doing it too. Just do it.
Oh here, let me tell you. It's venison. Venison and boar.
Well, good thing I don't eat meat.
Z. Okay, he does it. He did it. Hmm.
Why?
See some.
This is delicious.
These Moorhal delicacy.
I, I don't know. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
eat meat really. I eat fish, but
Some guy and some
Moorhal
drunk
sounds so
dude
good.
interrupts, is like, and he just goes, "Oh, lad, what do you mean?" He flicks your antler. What do you mean, fish only? Fish is meat. Carry on, and he just fucks off back into the crowd.
I meant red meat, sir.
That's all the same. It's a living creature, lad. You're beautiful. Fuck off.
Thank you, sir.
You don't like the red meat. Oh, you like it cooked well done. It's good cheese.
Yeah, well,
I guess it depends on how I like.
yeah,
it.
no, I figured it was good cheese. Well, people don't cook steaks right. I mean, half the time they're trying to feed me deer to see if I'm a cannibal or something. I mean, deer and deer folk are different, but still kind of rude. So it's easier to say, and I don't eat red meat so they don't try and force something down my throat.
I was going to say it's a little strange for an adventurer who is a vegetarian, but I see you're allowed to. Quite sad.
Joey Madison, he eats meat. He just not in public places. He likes to know where his meat comes from. What? So I'm a little picky. Oh,
Oh, I see. You hugged it yourself.
well, Rowena does it for me.
Oh,
I could cook fish and poultry. As for hunting, that's her job.
oh, I see. Oh, he looks at Rowena.
I mean, look at these arms. They're not meant to hold swords.
No, they're all smooth and kind of like there's a little bit of hair, but it's like very fine and soft.
Yeah.
What does Rowena look like? Is she like full paladin? Or?
Well, right now she doesn't have her bulk armor on, but she does have like a nice chain link stuff on. So she does have armor just in case small sparring, but not really. Um, she has red eyes, black hair with red tips on it. Kind of dark skin, obviously.
said dark tits on it. Like, whoa,
Tips.
tits.
I mean, her skin is dark enough. She's more
Is
of
she like morena
very
like me, or is she like darker?
probably like a shade darker.
Oh, okay.
Like you being outside at the beach for like 3 days straight.
More like maybe an hour.
Yeah, there you go. Tyler when he's outside for more than 8 minutes.
Okay, yeah. So you seem
But-
like
yeah.
Barish is gonna look at Rowena. You look quite a formidable fighter.
Thanks. I am.
Oh shit.
I kind of have to be.
Oh, your Cypress's protector, bodyguard.
Well, I'm on kind of my own journey, and I kind of saved him. So to him, he. What did you say? Alive, dead.
Ah.
Alive.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
So yeah, I guess I protect him and feed him, like do everything. Cypress, when are you gonna carry your own weight? I make the money. You do the fighting. Together, we work.
Grinchkey's gonna look at Barish and say, Vishkanya, told you he was fed.
Told you.
told you he was fed.
Oh.
Oh, he's fixed.
He's pet.
Oh.
Yeah, I told you he was fed.
Do you speak Vishkanyan? Either of you? No. Oh no! Wait a minute.
I mean, if anyone was gonna speak it, it'd be Rowena, but even if she said it, she wouldn't care.
He's more like a what's
Yeah.
like a houseboy.
Pretty much.
but you're homeless.
A
Yeah.
houseboy.
Well, he's not like he has his own stuff. I mean, he's a bard, so he does performances in whatever town and makes the money.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
she does her own.
that's another thing. Your little performance didn't earn you any money because everyone is so poor.
Well, he didn't ask for money either, so it works out.
Oh, fucking sick. Although some people did give glances to Little Cypress.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I got a whole note. So
yeah.
I only ask because I do him fight.
huh. So are you thinking of sparring with me later?
Spar. They exchange a quick fish guy like what's a spar? Yeah. Spar you fight but not bloody. I
Yeah.
well I suppose.
Oh no, I was just wondering if you're asking to do so. I was getting like okay, well if not, it's cool. What kind of fighter are you?
He pats his his pata or his I guess
Oh
like
yeah.
the punching dagger that's like a punching sword basically. He I am I am part or was part of a clan of guardsmen that protected our convoys. I cannot unsheath my blade unless it tastes blood.
Okay, that makes sense. I am a paladin.
Gunchki.
Yeah, so
Intrigue.
comes with the job, I guess. So very much work with my swords.
What the god what do you fight for? Gunchki kind of leans in now, intrigued.
It is just then that this dog, this kind of large, wiry haired, it's kind of ruddy in color, just kind of like nudges its way through the crowd and just kind of like sits in front of you, the lot of you like this. It doesn't even actually look at the food. It just looks at the all of you like this, kind of like questioningly.
Does he look? Is it an actual dog?
It's an actual dog, and he has his own like very kind of very what's the word, like a very hardy leather collar.
Color?
Yeah.
Like, oh, what a cute little thing you are. He gets up and goes over just to start petting and cuddle like,
No, the second you reach out to hit to the dog, he just kind of recoils a bit, and then smells you.
oh, come
He's-
on.
And it just goes.
Oh, is the dog sick?
Oh, yeah.
And that was painful. No, it just goes. He just goes. He just kind of goes up to Gunchki, kind of looks, rests his head. It's something like a cross between a hound, like a hound that you would it's somewhere. Okay, how the fuck? It's large dog, wiry haired, kind of longish,
Irish wolfhound?
like
If
a.
he said that that's my dog and he doesn't cuddle with me, I'm going to be very annoyed. Would you not say it's an Irish
It's like
wolfhound?
it's like a cross between an Irish wolfhound and a large beagle. It's somewhere in between.
Oh, okay.
So a wiry Great Dane.
A wiry grave. Okay, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
And he just puts his head like on your lap, Gunchki.
Cypress. I've been rejected by a whole ass dog.
Gunchki is gonna kind of extend her hand towards him, like cautiously gonna pet the top of his head.
He starts sniffing around your arm curiously, and his tail starts to wag.
Are you hungry?
Starts looking at everybody else, doing the same. It's not even barking. It's just going.
What do you need, little dog? Barish is like, actually it looks like very, like almost like concerned. Like,
Hmm.
are you hungry? He takes a piece of the salami and he offers it to him.
It is just then that you feel something clamoring over your shoulders, Barish. Just kind of goes poof, like that right next to you. And you can see these kind of wiry paws, very similar to that of this fellow, of the ruddy guy, the ruddy dog, but only pale. But pale, I should say.
Oh, hello, is this your friend?
And they look
Yes.
exactly the same in terms of breed, just this one's pale.
Oh, he takes another piece of the salami, offers it to the other dog.
Sniffs it, and then looks away, and then for like a good 3 seconds, and then it immediately goes in and just very slowly accepts it.
Oh, look at him. He's making sure he doesn't get in trouble. He is very sharp dog. I like this dog. Barish is just like all smiles as he feeds the two. As he tries to feed the two dogs.
Cypress just looks at him like,
Easy.
uh,
He's good dog, right, Cypress? He's good dog, hey.
oh, I wouldn't know. Just let cuddle, man.
The red and the white immediately start clamoring all over all over Barish.
You know what?
Ah.
Why?
But they're not like licking you or anything. They're just kind of like clamoring over you. And it's almost as if they're trying to nudge you out of your seat. And immediately they go over to Rowena and they start doing the same thing.
Oh, I think they want something. He stands up. Gunchki. They're dogs, Barish. No, they're nudging. I think they're nudging.
Rowena gets up with a grunt. If they just want to walk, I'd be very irritated.
Gunchki stands up.
I don't want to move. I'm going to sit right here and you got to go walk the dog.
It is then when you say that, Cypress, that the dogs stop clamoring all over Marina. And they sit right in front of you. With their big doggy eyes just kind of like staring into yours.
Oh, what now? Gonna have staring contest?
I think they want to take us someplace.
Are you sure?
Well, no, I don't speak dog, but
Me.
Yeah, he
All right.
starts.
Help me up.
Oh, help you up! Oh my God, are you helpless?
No. He's not helpless. He's just
Lazy.
little.
Gunchki is just gonna down her beer real quick, like fuck, you know, go.
Yeah, Rowena picks up Cypress's shirt and pulls him up like that. Hey! Don't wrinkle the shirt, woman.
Oh, he's not shirtless. Does
Does
he have?
Take us.
Oh yeah, definitely not bringing the drinks behind. Cypress grabs the bottle, grabs his drink and like in one hand, and then starts taking the tray with the charcuterie. Where are we going?
The dogs wag their tails, and they turn about face, and they enter the crowd, go into the crowd, leaving this very cozy, very warm, very romantic setting of strangers sitting by a fire. And then the white one just kind of pokes his head out and looks back at you guys, just kind of standing there waiting for you to follow them.
All right. Rowena, you carry this one. Good boy.
Barish is like front and center. He's all excited. It's a 6'1" Vishkanya. With the dog.
Yeah, Rowena's taking it from here.
How tall are is Rowena?
5'10".
Wow.
Mhm.
I'm the tallest.
Yeah.
Okay. Barish.
Oh. It's like the
Cypress
blue
is-
Monstar.
Oh, okay. I thought Cypress was gonna be like small.
Why would he be small?
How tall is Cypress?
Well, the
5'7".
only reason. Okay, you know why? Because you said he got picked up.
Well, he was sitting down. He knows what
Oh.
I do. He just
So
put
is
me
he
up.
5'7" with the antlers?
No.
Okay.
They add a $5 foot.
Shut up.
A $5 foot long.
So it's about. So it's about. What is it, what, 10 inches? 10.5 inches?
Yeah, your antlers are not fully formed quite yet. You're still growing. You're how old?
25?
Oh, 40. Oh, that's right. You're
25.
45.
25.
What?
I'm not 45.
Oh, okay. So like 25
I'm a whole quarter.
in deer folk years.
Uh-huh.
All right. So let's see. Yeah, you guys probably age slower than humans.
He's the same age as.
Is he?
Wait, what'd you say?
Uh, he's the same age as Goon. He is the same age as Goonshki.
And what was that insidious cackle that I heard upon
no.
mentioning? But yeah, no, this,
Oh no, scared.
the white dog kind of looks at you, and it's if you're approaching it,
Yep.
yeah, goes into the crowd, and you can see him as you go. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. It's like there, yeah, people. You have to kind of like look out. That way you don't ding 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 hit people on the side with your antlers.
Excuse me, pardon me, dear folk coming through.
And someone's like, a what?
Right here. This cute thing right in front of you. Can you please excuse me?
Excuse us, we're following dog.
Oh, well, you're the most beautiful. What? Well, you're the most beautiful Fiodon I've ever seen.
Well, thank you. You wait somebody yourself.
Oh, was that? And as you leave, they're like, "Is that a Fiodon? No, I don't think so." It was. Maybe he's just wearing a costume.
Goonshki overhears them talking. Kind of like. Okay.
Sweet. So you're able to follow the white dog is easier to see in this crowd. It's a little dim, very comfortable lighting. You can see Rosie. You actually pass her by as she's got more trays of bullshit and drinks to serve to the people. And some people actually took over your spot where you were just sitting. They just sat down and just started having a conversation as you look back one last time to your cozy little spot.
Bye, folks. Oh, damn, I left the pillow over there. Okay, that's okay.
And as you progress further through the building, like the crowd starts to thin a bit, and the dog's actually kind of disappeared a little bit. But you actually start heading towards the back of the
Is this
inn.
what the letter was saying too? This is what the letter said too, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I hit two birds with one stone. Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe whoever this is wants to get with all of you. But isn't that it starts getting a little bit dimmer, a little more quiet. I mean, you can still hear him. For some reason, people don't go this far back into the area because the fire is over here. And towards the back, there's like another singular fire with like some tables around it. And there's like, they all have like one or two people sitting by them. This is to be like the more of the introverted area. And you have one that's right by a window and then a job board. And the dogs, you can see, the white one anyway, is laying under the table next to this darker shape, which you could assume is the ruddy dog or the red dog, with a singular man just kind of like leaning back in a chair, holding like a scotch glass. Sitting cross-legged like this, all relaxed, reading into a book. And a lot of you roll perception.
Alright, Goonshki's first roll. 15 for Goonshki. And a 15 for Barish. They're not very perceptive.
15 and 15?
Yeah, both are 15.
Alright.
So it's 18 for Cypress and 17 for Rowena.
All right. You can all notice this very definitive detail. Like the dude is dressed up. This is like the obvious stuff right here. Like he's dressed as if like his clothes were once very dapper, but they're now a little run down, a little older now. They're kind of like patchy in some places, but at one point his clothes used to be very nice. He wears a long coat. Although when one of his pant legs is kind of up a bit, and you can see that it appears to be a kind of give off a bit of a metallic sheen or glimmer. But the second you approach him, his legs uncross, and he stops to look at you, setting down his book, and he says, "Oh, evening."
Hello?
Good evening. Are these your dogs?
Hi. Well, these are my dogs, Derag and Gal. It seems that they did a good job. That's earned them a treat. And he kind of steps out a little bit. You can see his face now. He's basically Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Oh no, he got me.
Oh no! Alright, who took his daughter?
I took his daughter. Look, she was coming on to me, and I was not going to deny her, okay?
Oh, do you say that?
No.
Okay, because Rosie, just like Meta, Rosie is not his daughter.
I wasn't talking about his daughter.
Oh, okay.
I said Liam Neeson.
Oh, okay. Okay, rad. Oh!
Yeah.
If anything, she took advantage of me. You could say I am taken.
If you think she was an unplugged flower, I tell you, many bees have stuck on that pollen.
Swimming in it. Swimming in pollen. But yes. Liam Neeson just kind of extends his hand. He actually has like a cane resting by the table. And he just says, these are my dogs. I see you got my note.
That was your note?
Oh. Did anybody else read the note?
No, it was just me.
Oh.
We thought it was the, as you say, booty call for the dealer.
He chuckles to himself. Oh, no. No offense, lads. You're a good-looking boy, but no. No. Maybe in my younger years when I was experimenting around, but not these days. No, not me. I'm settled in my ways now. If anything, not to say that I'm not interested, but well, that's besides the point. The point is, please have a seat. Allow me to buy you around. I see you got the charcuterie plate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very delicious.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. But let me ask you this, lad. He just got. Please sit, though. Please sit. You aren't. He eyes you up and down, particularly Cypress. You're no Theodon, are you?
Is that what I am?
No. You're a
No.
deer folk.
Okay, I was like, is that a word for me? No. No, sir, I'm a deer folk, thank you very much.
Oh, deer folk.
Playing most of the time.
Ah, okay. We haven't seen many of those in my time, but yeah, I think I'd say that you're probably the third I've ever seen. One of the Fae, that is, yeah?
Right, that's perfectly true. You're one of the lucky people to get seen, I guess. That many times, at least.
Oh, fascinating. Ah, well, anyway, just out of curiosity, doesn't really matter in terms of business. But Please, would you like anything else to drink?
No, sir. I got enough right here. He has the bottle.
Oh,
And
did I? Oh, did I send for that? Oh, I guess I did. No, no, by all means, lad. Bah, go ahead and drink. The rest of you?
Rowena takes a seat next to Cypress.
Hmm.
I perhaps another beer. And,
Beer? Ah, no. What you need is one of these. And he then's like, Oi, Derog. And then the red dog gets up. Go ahead and let inform Rosie. He starts writing down a note. And he hands it over to Derog, the red dog. Derog, the red dog. Jesus Christ.
Ah,
I didn't notice that until just now. And then
you monster.
yes, I am. He slips the note into his collar. It's like, oh, go ahead and send that for Rosie or for Bruna, whoever's available. And the dog gets up, just kind of sits there. Oh, okay, fine. Takes like a piece of meat off of the charcuterie plate. Hope you don't mind. He gives it over to him. There you go, boy. Again, down here. And the dog takes off like tick 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 tick. Don't worry, I got one for you too, miss. Also wrote down beer and scotch whiskey. Good stuff, especially on a night like this. I can tell you this right now, it's going to be a brutal winter. And to my understanding is... Oh, are you guys sitting down?
Yeah, we're all just sitting. Barsh is just kind of like, kind of watching. Like he's almost like he's very curious about this guy. Gucci is, kind of head resting on her hands as she, leans in.
Oh, well, then I could tell. Oh, I can feel it in my bones. I'm an old man now. And I could feel it that this winter is going to be particularly harsh. And, unfortunately, in order to survive these days, you need money. And in order to get money, you need work.
Hear that, Rowena?
Well, if you're interested, that is. Well, you see here, well, there's a reason why I like to hang out here at the Beaver's Den. For one thing, it's cozy, the drinks are cheap, the food is good. And it's also a great place to find, people who are willing to work for a good amount of coin. That is to say, and I am presently in the need of, someone to carry a little errand for me. As an old man, I can only oversee an operation, but I can't very well partake in it in practice. That is to say, out in the field.
Right.
That is to say, if you are willing to hear my proposition after, a spot of alcohol and something warm to eat, company of my dogs.
Right. I mean, Rowena's not going to debt because he needs money, so we're good for something small.
What'd you say?
We're good for something small.
Oh, this is really small, nothing crazy. It's just I saw you, ma'am, and he points over to Rowena,
Okay.
and he's like, oh, I can see that's with your armor. You seem like not to say the combative type, but someone who could stand out on her own 2 feet. Am I right about that, ma'am?
Yeah.
Excellent. Yes, that's good. And I can see that you. What's your name, lad?
Which one?
The small one with the antlers.
I'm Cypress Lot Venture.
Mr. Lotvinter. I can see that you are, and if my lore serves me right, that dear folk are rather stealthy fellows, right?
That's really true, sir.
Oh, Excellent. Good. Good. And you, boy, he pats you on the shoulder like this. I can see that you are of a good composition yourself.
I am not particularly stealthy, but I am.
No, no, no. I can see that. I can see that you're an excellent fighter.
Z. I am. He's all like feels really. Even though I'm sure he's like is a good height above this guy, he's still like
Yeah, this guy, he's been sitting down the whole time, so he just kind of looks. You know, when somebody's sitting down, you can't really tell how tall they are, but as you can, if you can see their legs or whatever, everyone can guess here that this dude is probably 5'10", and he's probably like 40 or so,
Okay.
40 to
He-
50, middle aged.
I am I'm good fighter. At least that's what I tell myself. But my sister, she is quite accomplished when it comes to magic. Good. She kind of gives a little nod.
Oh, that's wonderful, lass. That's wonderful. How do they say? A magic user, two combatants, and Farina, Cyprus, you boy. But
Gun. A lot of the nomads of the Ribeiro Desert.
oh, I made it out there once. And just then, Bruna with it.
Oh,
It looks like steaks and potatoes. It has a good bottle of scotch and like a good pitcher of ale. And she sets it down. It's like, oh, setter. Did that be everything? Oh, that's it. Well, if there's anything you need, just go ahead and send the dogs over to find his little purse, right? And he hands her like a little envelope. That's for last night. Oh, thank you. And he just takes it, puts it in her little apron, and just fucks off. Good night, everyone.
Oh, all right, that must be Rose's wife. Very cute, very cute. Come here.
Or yeah, they've been together for as long as I've been coming here. I think it was that a druid married them, out in the southern region.
so I see. Two wives married to each other. Oh,
Right.
that's when Gunshki just kind of. We knew things were going to be different, brother. Do not judge. I don't judge. It's just
Oh, siblings, children, please. I know. I traveled that way many years ago. I understand. But you are just so you don't forget. You're on the west coast of Moorhal. Everyone's a little bit more accepting out here. You see, if you were out in the east coast, and he points over to fucking Cyprus, he would have had a devil of a time blending in.
Oh,
we were greeted with some very leering peoples. Apparently even Vishkania are untreated with a measure of prejudice.
Well, they've probably never seen Visconians before. Well, everyone around here, they get used to it eventually. Whatever you be, who you be. Although some of it never quite will admit that there's an air of bias in their hearts. They just won't admit it, but it's there. I've seen it. But all that aside, please eat. Please eat. I got a little bit of everything for the lot of you. There's bread, steaks, potatoes. Oh, here, let me pour you some of this. Boy, and he pours you some scotch.
Yeah, both Gunchki and Barish are very like happily cutting into their steaks.
Mm.
Probably knows cutting the steaks too. Cypress is eating potatoes. And doesn't trust the meat eater.
I don't trust.
Cypress, the potatoes are baked to to utter goodness. There's some butter as there as well. You can get a good taste of rosemary and basil in the potatoes, and a very noticeable but not overpowering sense of garlic.
Rowena, got fried potatoes. Hey, next you want to slap your mother.
Why would you do that? Did the mother insult you?
She just doesn't make that good potato. Here,
Oh.
you try it. Try it. Try it. Open your mouth.
Open your
He looks
mouth and
like-
say,
he
"Ah." Take the Twink's tater. Yes.
See? Delicious. Now,
This quite good, Jess.
this. Now, Rowena, shove the potato in your mouth. Trust me, it's like the gods touched you. You don't even believe in God. Doesn't matter.
Gunchki kind of just smirks.
Doesn't matter. Like I said, try it.
Gunchki, you have a sensation in your heart that when you were outside, yeah, it felt a little cold. Yeah, it felt cold, noticeably cold, being from the desert and what have you. Even there, it gets cold.
Yeah.
When you were sitting by the fire earlier on, even this fire now, there's a chill in your heart that cannot be satiated by warmth, conventional warmth alone. There's something kind of like something that you've sensed. It's been some time now, and sometime this week, you know that you're going to need a little something stronger than whiskey to satiate this thirst.
Gunchki is kind of swirls the whiskey around in the glass as she kind of looks a little antsy. Barish watches her. Sister, are you alright? Just getting a little stir crazy. Oh, I see.
Have some potatoes.
Oh, please have some potatoes, the finest ones, and all of Adwin.
Cypress, stop trying to shove things in people's mouths. At least it's just food. Oh my god. I know I'm bad, but not that bad.
Why what else you put those people's faces? This gross.
What?
Gunchki once again is kind
Oh. Let me ask you a question.
See?
Are you dating anybody?
Oh, you mean courtship? No.
Have you courted somebody before?
Perhaps once in my youth, but not for not since we left. No.
Have you done the twin tail tango or anything like that? Like doing?
It
Oh,
is
that's more
it is
offense.
that the old man goes.
That's a kind of more hot dance.
It's not. I mean, it could be a dance.
Gunchki is literally just like hands in her face in her hands, like, oh god.
Yeah, the warmth coming from your shame and flooded cheeks.
Hey, Goonie. If your brother is pure as white satin,
As snow.
As, yeah, she. Yes, he is unsullied. Is that what
Unsoiled.
yeah.
Unchristened.
Unsullied.
All right. So, judging by your cheeks, you ain't. But like,
Oh.
Oh, oh, you mean, oh,
Judging by your cheeks. Ding. Yeah.
if, oh, I see. No, I have not intercourse.
It's all right. It's very cute that you're blushing right now. It's pretty different colors, but it's okay. If you want to know what goes in other people's mouths, I'll let you know. But if you don't want to go there and hear what I have to say, nobody wants to hear what you have to say, Cypress. I'm just saying, if he needs to be educated. I mean, he does have his sister as reference, but, as a male, I mean,
For
there are certain things
reference?
males need to teach other males. And if he's not taught, he might shove it in the wrong place. Cypress.
I know where to shove it. Okay, I am not just because I have not engaged in the act does not mean I am ignorant to the process.
Oh, some loose
When
okay,
you
I'm just
touch
saying.
them, it's like a bags of sand.
Back to
I'm just saying, you're a very strong looking fellow. You might break somebody.
Ooh. See,
I mean, you know,
plus two to plus two to strength.
Plus two to strength.
Oh, is it
Oh,
really only +2 to strength?
Yeah, he has a yeah. He's all about dexterity.
anyways, I'll just cut this short. Whatever shove in other people's mouths is just alcohol. It's alright.
He looks at Goochki. She shakes his head, or she shakes her head. He then thinks about it. Hold on. Hey, I'm just gonna have fun with this.
You gotta roll for it.
I gotta roll intelligence.
Oh God, what are you rolling for?
Oh, he rolled 11.
What are you rolling for?
Intelligence, if he could figure out exactly what putting what in. Like,
What Cypher shoves in other people's mouths.
she,
Your antlers.
he looks back at Goochki. She does this thing. She extends two of her fingers together and just kind of drapes them downwards in a certain arc. And he, of course you do that here.
Like I said, some of them like other things.
Liberal here indeed. Hey,
I didn't do it here. I am a bard of many loves. I do better than that. I got men and women
he just looks so mortal.
just cry my name.
A 6'1" white man, or like white skinned man with a really little tiny snake scales. Just, oh God.
And they would love to have me back sitting in their bed. But I'm just saying, different strokes for different folks.
Well,
Not necessarily
strokes.
here.
It's the imagery. It won't leave my thought.
Don't think too hard, sir. You might blow a gasket.
Gunchki, I'm scared.
I'm scared.
It's a pot.
See. Cypress, please. You're gonna drive my brother crazy.
But it's so funny.
I like seeing him get all scared. Like it's quite tantalizing, if you ask me.
Alright, I'll be good.
Hush, little bunny. Don't say a word. Daddy's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Oh God. So
Or I could put on my real southern accent, which is deep.
Sorry about Cypress.
he gets excited.
Yeah, when it comes to teasing somebody, that, especially with his face.
Barish is just taking a big old drink of whiskey.
I mean, Cypress looks innocent.
Whoa, easy there, lad. Easy there, lad. You're supposed to enjoy whiskey.
I am enjoying it. Enjoying its enjoying its fire going down my belly and making me forget what I just heard.
Oh, good. I could see that. Have the lot of you known each other long?
No, sir, we just met today.
Oh, because I could see that a lot of you have excellent chemistry. We should make, as they say, a strong team.
Hey, look, I'm no alchemist, so I don't know much about this chemistry you're talking about. Cypress, shut your mouth.
Well,
Fine. You can talk to me like that. I'm just gonna eat some more potatoes, and you ain't getting any. Fuck you.
Damn.
don't worry about that, lad. There's plenty of potatoes. And then someone yells out, "The kitchen's closed!" Well, I suppose that's no more potatoes. But that's just a sign. That's just a sign.
That's just don't.
The night draws on, my friends. My name is you see, my friends call me Setter, and these are my hounds, Derog and Gal.
What do they call him?
Setter,
Savvy?
Setter.
Setter, like Irish setter?
Yes, actually.
Alright.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. And his dog's names, I'll send them to you in the chat.
Colin Farrell.
God damn it! This fuck. Damn it! Okay, when your shit glitches.
It's fine. It's not country. Fucky.
There you go. And these are my hounds, Derog and Gal. I just sent it to you.
Alright. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Greg and Geralt.
I'll let you take the look.
Well, I have to take the notes because it's Gucci. It's her. It's what my character would do.
What? It's just so fun talking.
I feel like
I
Dwight
like-
is going to appear out of nowhere and just be like, "He has a pretty mouth."
So, you mentioned a job.
Oh, that I did. Almost forgotten. Thank you, Boris. Yes, I do have a job. I do have a job. Forgive me. The night goes on. I've been drinking all night, and I'm an old man. What do you want from me? But yes, there's a job.
Marina chimes in. That was Goonski.
Gunshki kind of waves.
Oh, sorry. Been drinking. I'm gonna put this down. He sets that down and picks up like his pitcher of water. Water, anyone? Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, it's we do have some piracy here, but the actual details. I'll just say this. I'll admit it's a bounty. It pays rather handsomely. I am, as one would say, well, fuck, what's the word? I'm a bit of a contractor. Actually, yes, I'm a contractor. I can't do the work myself on account of my age, my leg. He taps his leg with his with a fork. Tink tink. Not what I once was, but I'm really good at pushing the pencil and getting people to work together.
The Barsh kind of glances down at his leg, looks back at him. Well, you said it would be a easy job that pays well.
Aye.
So, I suppose I will do it. I suppose we don't have much money. We have to do it. I'm trying not to make us sound too desperate, brother.
See that, Rosie? You guys are all in the same boat. Don't act like you're higher than us because you have more money.
Were we on the same boat?
Very little coin.
Oh,
Were
shit.
you? Did you sleep in cargo area like we did?
Oh, wait. Hold that thought. I had to go turn on the porch light for the dasher. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Intermission.
Intermission.
This stream is brought to you by Loaded dice.
Loaded dice. D20s every time.
D20 every time. Want to get your best face attack bonus? No, loaded dice.
They're never gonna be sponsored by Taco Bell.
I'm sorry.
The tortillas suck, but their rice is good. Or their beans are good.
Their beans are
Well,
good.
it's
That's a
well,
compliment.
that took fucking nothing. I remember when I placed the order, it said like, "Oh, they'll be there in like 4 to 6 minutes." Wait, what? Well, I mean, it's the one over on Mission Street, and you guys, do you know where I live? I'm
No.
I'm over on fucking Laurel and Center, by the police station.
You know you're streaming.
Yeah, nobody knows where the fuck this is. You guys know though, not you, but you two.
You too. Oh, yeah. So,
Loaded dice.
No.
Trick the GM every time.
Kunchki. It's an expression, brother. It means we're in the same situation. They need gold. We need gold. Oh, okay. I was very confused. It's easy. It's easy for that, isn't it, brother?
Oh man.
Words hurt, sister.
Words are fists.
Yeah, Rowena. Words hurt.
Words are like bullets. They just go right through me.
God damn it! I'm gonna play this back after the end of it all, and just gonna see what the fuck is going on. But yeah. He says, "Is like, fuck." He's like, "So are you willing to hear more about it or not? Because this old man is getting tired, and well, I would very much would like to know."
Yeah, just spill the beans, old man. Looks like we're all on board.
Well, in that
Place
case,
it before us. We know what our quarry is.
well, for that there is. He pulls out like a folder. He sets it on the table. That there is delicate business, information, I should say. We would have to speak in my room.
Well, if it's going to devolve into something very basically, I'm okay with that. Cypress. I'm just giving options.
Well, here's an option. Hear me out. Give me your answer before I go to sleep. Either way, I'll pay for your meal, as I already have, and your board, and for tomorrow's breakfast.
Oh. Well, thank you.
How can we say no to such a generous offer?
Yeah, that was good.
Well, he does that laugh and rubbing his hands together like what's his name? Yondu.
Oh,
From the first Guardians movie. He goes, excellent, excellent. Oh, come, boys. And they get up. His dogs get up. Come to my room. Bring everything. Have a somewhat quasi residence here. Nah, they won't mind.
yeah. They takes their. They take their plates and their cups.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go eat it.
Fortunately, they left the trays behind.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
so
fortunately. So you're able to excuse me. You can see that setter with his cane, just saying hi and hello to some people as they pass by. It's like you can see that people seem to know him around here. And they seem to, he seems to get along with whoever he said hello to. They're just like basic looking humans, or just a whole bunch of Irish folk around here. And villagers. You do see like the occasional elf, maybe a singular dwarf. There aren't a lot of non-humans around here, but the ones that are here, they seem to have blended in, right? And it's funny because he says hello mostly to the non-humans. So I guess it's fair to say that he's pretty cool with everybody. And once you pass like the crowd, You can see that Rosie is gathering around some cups. Some people are actually dipping out of the beaver's den. Not everybody here was looking for a job. They were just looking for a place to hang out. And then as you ascend the steps, you can see that Setter has his dogs. He's holding onto the dogs as they pull him up to go up the stairs. In the hallway, it just kind of opens up with doors lining on either side. It basically looks like a Harry Potter house
Oh,
in here.
Okay.
And
like the Weasley house.
oh no! Like the dormitories, like fuck,
Oh, okay.
like the dorms. Dear God,
Dormitory. Yeah. Okay.
dormitories. Yeah, that's fucking gross. And
Dormitories.
yeah, Queen's English. But but yeah, he's y'all head down the hall. You can actually hear some ruckus coming from some rooms, some snoring coming from other rooms. Some just sound dead silent. Hard to say. The interior is actually lit up with just like these sort of a some kind of gaslight. Nothing too crazy. And some are just some have candles and what have you. You can see one door that just says the master bedroom. It has like a kind of a stylized Celtic heart on the outside with with a R and a B.
Okay.
Yeah. And at the very end of the hall, make a right. You at the end of that hall is his room. He brings out his jangly ass keys in his shaky old hands, middle aged hands, and he just kind of like puts it in. ah, 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 confounded darkness. Oh. And he reaches into his satchel, his little purse, right? He just takes out like this sort of small metallic device. It seems to be made of like, for lack of a better word, like tin. It looks like a very thick flask, but more angular. And you can see that there's like this sort of amber light coming from the a circular cutout, which appears to be made of crystal. And he's like, there we are. And you can hear him. His hand disappears into the door frame, into the room where it's dark, and like he see his arm go down. You hear a click, and then everything else just starts. These lights in the ceiling start kind of very glowing it, very faintly, almost like candlelight, but maybe twice as hot or twice as bright, like wah, 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 lighting up his entire studio. Go on in. Make yourselves at home. I'll get the fire going.
Barish is just looking up at these lights, like he kind of reaches up to touch one, like his eyes like full of wonder. And Gunchki just, why are you looking so surprised? He's just never seen it so close before.
Oh, what? The lights?
She's just gonna show off. Gunchki like snaps her fingers and casts light.
Uh-huh.
I can do it too. It's fine. They use technology.
You see, yeah. Listen to your sister, lad. We can't do magic. Watch. The only thing I can do is make a sound. That's why I have this. Tink, tink, tink.
Hey, I see. So it's magic for those who can't use magic.
Precisely. Hambada, as they call it.
Wow. Gunchki's the only one that's kind of like
Hambada power.
Really... Oh, yeah, it is. I was like, Gunchki is just kind of a little like annoyed that her brother is so like, wow. It's like, what are you so impressed by? You know, yeah. I can do this shit. This is not fair.
Yeah, but sister, this came from a box. A metal box.
It's like that scene in the beginning of Onward. The guy's like flipping the switch. It's so
Yeah.
easy.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Cypress is also like, well, I guess my damn rats are out of the way.
The magic years are going on. This is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw us being out of a job.
Out of a job.
Probably gonna pat Cypress on the head. Don't worry, Cypress. I'm sure you still have use somewhere. Birds.
Gunchki. Perhaps you're good at sticking things in people's mouths.
As a matter of
Oh!
fact, I am Goonie.
Cedra then utters a chuckle as the dogs like make their way in and just kind of they lay on their giant shared doggy bed.
Rude.
Like, here, let me get the fire started. He goes over to the thing.
It's like, I can start the fire.
What's that?
I mean,
You could
she
start a
does-
fire.
I mean, I am a Suli.
Oh, if you don't mind, could I see a demonstration? Right here. And he taps the logs in the fireplace.
Yes.
Please, if
Yes.
you're willing.
Hey, Gunchki. Yes, dazzle us, Jinborn.
Do you have a problem?
No,
Okay.
I just didn't realize you were a Suli. Go on.
Me neither. This is excellent news.
I mean,
It'd make your quarry that much easier to. You close the door, lad. He's telling over whoever's closest to the door.
Oh, Barsh closes the door.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, it would make your quarry all that much easier to capture.
okay. Rowena grabs one of the wood pieces and lights it on fire really quick and tosses it in the in the fireplace.
Oh, most incredible. Now, please sit down. Set your.
She's looking at Gunchy like,
Are we gonna have a problem?
Yeah, set your things down over there by the couch. Yeah. No. I shall return. Let me slip into something a little more comfortable.
Yeah, they. Yeah, we take our seats.
yeah.
Well, after a few minutes, he comes back in just his robe. He's wearing pajamas underneath, so you don't have to be all freaked out or anything. It was like, comes out and he sits down. Well, now on to business. Let's see here. Well, he sets down the envelope or the folder, and my food is outside.
We'll be right
One
back.
minute.
Welcome to Moorhal.
There's pellets in your
Taco.
Brought to you by Path the Dragon's Radio, and your one-stop place for all things in audio dramas, including The Dark Lands of the World Before, a post-apocalyptic sojourn. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to shamelessly plug the channel.
And Misfits of Dawnwood.
Misfits of Dawnwood. Episode 3 coming soon.
Do you grow tired of everyday television? Do you just not want to stare at the TV anymore? Plug in your headphones. Listen to Path of Dragons Radio.
So just listen to audio drama. Listen to these radio
Listen to audio
shows.
dramas while you're washing dishes. Listen to audio dramas while you're on the toilet. Listen to audio dramas before bed. Audio dramas brought to you by Path of Dragons.
Path the Dragons Radio. We gotta get like one of those like little jingles,
I know.
like what they do for like radio stations. Path the Dragons Radio.
Is that your? Yeah,
A jingle.
Yeah.
Jingle.
yeah. Because the Ghost Watcher just saw that.
Jingle. Okay.
Tacos. I'm gonna put it over here.
Yeah.
But yes, he sets down the notebook, or sorry, the folder in front of you.
Shut up.
What?
Don't make that comparison. It makes me feel so ashamed.
Ashamed of what?
Well, because she goes, that, like me saying jingo instead of jingle. She goes, that's like me saying library instead of library. And I'm like, oh, don't say that. It hurts me.
Oh, 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 my shame.
Because one is you omitting an entire letter from the word. Me, it's completely fucking up the ending. I got the jing, but
Like a damn squid.
damn squid. Pedal stool.
A pedestal.
Is that a thing you have trouble saying?
Yeah,
Huh?
just
Yeah.
Pedal stool? Like pedestal?
yeah. Is that pedal? Yeah, pedestal. It's a pedal stool.
It's not us that says it's an IT crowd.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's IT.
What's
What's a
there?
pedal stool?
There was a petty stool. There was a word that I have a lot of trouble saying. I forget what it is. I don't say it very often, I guess.
That was kind of the damnedest time the other day with dilapidated.
I can't say library.
Library.
I don't fucking
Dilapidated.
dilapidated like a tater.
Like a tater.
Okay.
Dill, pickle, lap,
Lap.
it, ate it.
I got it. I remember what it is. Let me try. Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer. Yeah.
Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer.
You gotta
Arnold
say it
Palmer.
slow.
Arnold
get-
Palmer.
to enunciate.
Arnold Palmer.
It's like, well, I'll never get down like Worcestershire.
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 Funny enough, it's actually
Yeah, no.
Shire.
Worcestershire?
Yeah.
no. It's
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire, yes.
no. It's
Worcestershire?
it's Worcester.
Worcester.
No,
Okay.
literally, I've heard of. I heard an English person say it. They call it
Did they say it
Worcestershire.
right? No.
They say it Worcestershire.
It's
Is it
like
like when
gyro hero shit.
I was gonna say, yeah, when I asked, when I actually went up to this Greek family that was running a shop, and I said, is it gyro or giro or hero or whatever? It's whatever you want it to be. I'm like, that doesn't answer my question.
Okay, those objects, Worcestershire and what was that one that you were saying?
Gyro.
Gyros are the dittos of the food column. Yeah, ditto.
Are the
Anything you want it to be.
wait?
Oh,
What they
creepy.
eat? The what?
Black beady eyes. That was made terrifying by the Detective Pikachu movie. Like, that is straight up nightmare fuel, that movie, when they did the dittos.
What? Seeing Pokemon look realistic? Yeah.
Well, no, seeing Ditto transformations look realistic. Like, the lady who was actually a Ditto, so she just had, like, the black beady eyes underneath the sunglasses. That was like, oh my god, that's terrifying.
I did not know. I have yet to see this movie.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Mr. Mime.
Yeah, the Mr. Mime scene is a piece of comedic gold that will live on for eternity. That were shamelessly plugging this. Right.
You buy Pokemon?
Legendary Studios, give us money.
Was it
Please.
legendary?
I'm sorry about what I said about Taco Bell. Please.
What do you say about Taco Bell? It hurts you?
No, I said the tortilla stuck where the beans are good. Remember?
Stop saying
Give me a minute. Brought to you by Wendy's.
Fuck you, by Wendy's.
Da, 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 da.
Or we'll never deliver everything that Jackie orders. Batty orders, sorry.
Ah!
They know
To
my
quote,
name.
yeah. To quote Pat from the previous Best Friends I Basu, may they all, may their union rest in peace. Damn it, don't use people's real names! You
What,
fucking idiot!
Were they using fake names before?
They were, they were, no, it's when they were working with Machinima, they were playing Mario Kart,
Mm-hmm.
and Matt and Wooly were talking about, like, but they were saying people's real names, like, oh yeah, Brandon was saying, and then Pat goes, yeah, gee, geez, don't use people's real names! You fucking idiots! Like, got so mad. Anyway, the job, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good
He
one.
presents the folder to you. And he says, oh, go ahead. There's one for everyone. Whoever opens it first, you can see that there's a little there's a good little like two or three sorry. There's like a 2-page dossier in each one, kind of held together with this sort of fantasy staple.
This is a little silver ring.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I read through it.
Yeah, Gunchki, or Barish takes one, hands and one to Gunchi as they just kind of flip through it.
Hmm.
Rowan is reading every detail. there's no pictures in this.
No pictures.
No pictures.
No, that's why you have to flip it over. So if you turn to the last page at the very end, there is a like hand drawn, very well, like Martin Freeman in The Hobbit drawing.
Oh.
It looks like that.
There's a picture. Never mind.
Of two.
Days being pop up.
They're pop up. No, they're these two individuals. One young man, as you can see that his name is Lieutenant Crowan.
Lieutenant Rowan.
Crowan, Laura Crowan, Croan.
Oh, Croan.
Mm-hmm. Who is, as it states in his little dossier, is a former member of the Moorhal Navy Selkie Division. Apparently, he is a deserter and a defector. Who ran off to join with Western Fiadon guerrilla radicalists.
Oh, that's not good.
So these head Gunchki, these Fiadon, is Cyprus a member of them?
Oh, no. You're far different. You are that's what I come to realize, a true Deerfolk lad. A member of the Fae.
Right.
Magical, unseen fairies. Shit like that. No. If you look over in the next page, or the next person of interest, and you can see it's a drawing of a young Fiadon woman. Somewhere between what they look like, or the etching anyway, the drawing, because a lot of you are yet to see one in real life in game. This looks like it looks like if you took somewhere between the elves from Hellboy 2, somewhere between that and the faun from Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh shit!
It looks like somewhere between that. Only in this case, it's definitely a female. It's got a very like feminine, kind of angular, handsome face, and no antlers. Interestingly enough.
I like prettier than this.
Does this Fiadon have a name?
Yep, this one here, this particular subject is known as. One second. Oh, I have it right here. Is known as Brahe. Brachea.
Brachia?
Brahe.
Brache?
Brahe. I know, it's really fucking weird. The
Brache.
Brahe, yeah.
Brache.
If you try to say bruja,
Say what?
say bruja.
Bruja?
Yeah. Now change the u into an ah, and the second ah, the would-be ah, into an a. Brahe.
Brache.
Yeah.
Brache. Wow, that was actually a really good tutorial.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Follow along, listeners.
Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh, oopsies. But
That was real. I'm listening right now. Thank you for joining us. We're having a lot of fun here, and yeah,
why
try
would
and
you
go
say
out
that?
and try to pronounce these names.
Oh yeah, welcome to learning how to speak very bastardized Irish. I tried my best. Okay.
No, it's cool. It's different. It's not it's not like the distant land of Alaterra. You know,
That sounds like something John Trong would say.
like that's yeah. Make it so it's hard for me to pronounce it. I'm just a mortal man.
Okay, how about this? Next time, you're all going to an Aztec-inspired nation.
No.
Oh, sweet merciful Jesus.
I can go even harder and go with Mayan.
Let's do this.
Well,
I was like Huicotza or Huicotza. What the hell is like this the name of
I
this dagger?
forget that you don't have the accent. So like I'm just like, oh, how could you not? Oh wait, that's right.
that master mimic doesn't have the accent. Yeah.
My white ass. Oh, yeah, no. I'm not.
See, this is why you should have learned like Italian when you were younger. You could learn still.
Tried.
I tried to learn it. Yeah, I tried to learn Italian in college, and the lady was just trying to hawk her book on everybody. I'm like, I'm not paying you extra because their school district won't.
Because the school doesn't fucking pay you.
Yeah, she wanted us. She wrote the textbook for her class. She wanted us to drop $300 on it.
$300.
Yes.
Well, fuck that, I say.
Yeah,
You could always
also, we
torrent
did
it
this
or
little
some shit.
She did give us this little Italian pocket dictionary for free, though.
It's free. $300 worth.
She probably has a crate full of them to this day.
Mm-hmm.
After she gave up on her dreams of educating minds, because being a teacher doesn't pay for shit. That's not fair.
I think my greatest linguistic misstep was deciding to try and take French in high school when French rather than learning possibly the most spoken language in the United States right now, which is Spanish.
I mean, if you start with French, Spanish, and Italian, you could. I mean, if I wanted to, I could try. French would be a little bit harder. Italian, I could probably if I gave a fuck.
Yeah, Spanish and Italian, they're like basically sitting right. Like, if there was a classroom, they'd be writing off of Latin seat. Like, they're right next to Latin. Like, a lot of their words are even similar. But
oh yeah, but
well, we'll do that, babe. Let's wait till the stream's on.
This particular individual.
You want to kiss me, don't you, Patrick? Don't kiss me, man.
Wait, which way? Okay, so
Brache is just a Western Theodon civilian. They don't really know much about her, or he doesn't know much about her. All they know is that they suspect, they allege, they accuse, is that Brache was the one responsible for making Croan defect.
Okay, so these Croan and Brache, you wish for us to eliminate them both?
Oh, my boy. No, not eliminate, no.
I'm still, that was me.
Bring them back alive.
You want us to bring them back alive?
Aye.
Oh, I see. To answer for the justice of desertion.
Precisely. You're catching on.
And
You see, this young man, Braun, had with him all manner of military secrets. If the Western Feodon got a hold of that, well, they could use that against the whole of Moorhal. That is to say, the southern half, the human half.
Let's see. I mean, I guess
Those Western Feodon, let me tell you, they're not like the northern cousins. Now, these boys is out for blood.
both siblings are just kind of looking at him like, yeah, we totally know exactly what we know the internal politics of Moorhal, indeed, yes.
So, yeah, this pair, they're best brought back alive.
And if they resist?
Knock them out. Don't
Sure.
kill them. Just knock them out. Bring them back here. Bring them back alive.
Understood.
And for everyone, if you take on this job, I have been
frowning.
funded to pay a party each 200 gold.
Both siblings. Ding.
Which is enough in this economy to get you through the winter. And like I said downstairs, it's going to be a harsh one. You can feel it in my bones. Tink, tink. Oh, sorry.
Ding, ding. Okay, I see. 200 gold. That's good. Yes. We accept. He looks at Gunchki. Gunchki nods. We accept.
That's good. Look, oh, yeah, sure, I guess we accept.
Oh man. Oh, they forgot one of my things. Oh no, or did I eat it already?
You ate something.
Yeah, you were munching on something earlier.
Oh wait, I'm just being a fat ass. I thought,
Yes.
which one of you flatfoots took my candy bar?
Which one of you volunteers? Volunteers.
Is a flatfoot a derogatory term for fish because they have fins?
I guess.
Because Patrick is saying that to like police officers.
Oh, because yeah, he's a starfish, so he'd be like, "Hey, I'm a different species.
Yeah,
You filthy fish."
racist Patrick. Flatfoots indeed. You'll take the job. Go out. Bring them back alive. I have the last known coordinates. Let me see. He files through the paperwork. Here. And he points off a little sublet of islands off the west coast of Aduin, or Twin Rivers.
Okay.
All right. Checking them out. Okay.
Oh,
The Selkie Islands.
The Selkie Islands. Funny thing, because Boyo here, Kron, buggers a Selkie. They were inducted into the Navy about maybe literally one generation ago. He's probably first generation Selkie Navy. Looks like the Moorhal government is finally starting to let non-humans into their ranks.
That's good. Yes.
The thing is,
dog, right?
the Selkies, they migrate south, starting fall. Although, if and my spies speculate, I speculate rather, with the information that's given to me, that Kron and Brahe are together on these islands. waiting out the winter. Because the Feodon wouldn't be able to keep up with the Selkie and the water. And that's all they really have, as far as I can tell.
Gunshki leans forward. So we're essentially catching them and trapped between the water and land.
Aye. Don't worry, I have that all ready and settled for. A boat will take you out. First, we have to make sure they're able to reach it. I was just to say, we'll lodge here tonight. In the morning, we depart.
Okay.
Are you coming with us?
Oh, not out into the field, lad. No. I'll just be overseeing from afar and taking care of some paperwork on the mainland, ensuring that everything is wired to you directly in terms of payment, notoriety.
Sir, I think you really need to get your eyes checked. You know, this one is Goonie, the beautiful maiden right here who keeps talking to you. Barish is this one that you keep thinking she is. I'm Cypress, and that's Rowena.
Perhaps I should lean back so you can see Gunshki.
Yes,
Probably-
do that. Hold on a
It
second.
probably thinks you're just got a lighter voice. So lean back and let your
Lean back.
sister
Lean back.
be up a little more. His eyes must be very bad.
Sister, let's move. Yeah, you move here. Get close to it. Barish says, no, we gotta get you closer.
Forgive me. She's right. He's right. My eyes are betraying me in these years. I used to be a rather decent bounty hunter, but as you can see, he pulls up his pajama pant leg. He has a prosthetic leg from the knee down on his right. It's all, kind of not crudely made. If anything, it looks like there was a little bit of a dwarven engineering in there as well. But he's like, did it mostly myself, he says.
Okay, so it's okay, sweet. Now of the Gunshki. Now of the targets. Is there anything we should know in terms of any potential dangers? Or for example, I'm sure Crovo must be, as he is a lieutenant, he obviously has some kind of combat experience.
Aye?
But Baraje, she's a fear, so
All
she
fe-
too experienced.
allow me. All Feodon are trained in their own respective martial arts. Western Feodon, significantly more aggressive. They fancy themselves with glaives, and tomahawks.
I might not be much use in this.
She,
place.
yeah.
Probably have that before.
Well, I see. All right. Now, let me just say, just so that we are of a mind. In the event where one of the targets proves too unruly and we are forced to potentially take lethal action, is there to be any consequences for this?
Your pay would significantly be reduced. Which is why I recommend
Just
to entice you, I can have it so that you are paid double. 400 per individual in this hunt.
that is a significant sum for these two.
They must be brought back alive. As your brother said, for questioning.
She. Very well. Thank you. Barish. You say that the Crowan, he was a deserter and a defector. Um, is he is he perhaps the type who could, like, is he aggressive? Is he, brother? No more hard liquor for you. Sorry. Can
I
he be
mean,
negotiated with?
if you're not threatening to them, mayhaps. But what fugitive wants to go quietly?
One that has a lot to live for.
So I'll say this: keep your wits about you. If you could use your wit, either diplomatically or tactically, that is to say, combatively, by all means, just make sure you bring him back alive.
She, Gunchki and Barish nod their heads, acknowledgement. Um,
Rowena nods too. Alright.
Now is there's nothing else. My brother and I, we are quite weary from the long day.
Aye. Well, that'll be all. The carriage will be here in the morning,
Yep.
and my man will take us over to my base of operations.
Barish just basically just takes a big old swig of whiskey.
Easy there, easy. You need your strength for tomorrow. Drink up some of this. He just pushes you a glass of water, a big one.
Oh, is this some kind of herbal remedy of Moorhal? It's
It's
vodka.
water. It's water.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, Barish just kind of. Oh, okay.
Oh, God, he's so pure.
What about you, Cypress, Rowena?
What? Oh, yeah, we're in.
Wonderful.
She goes, I go. Can't complain too much. I mean, I can, but rather not. Where was the singing involved?
And Barish stands up and he's kind of like, oh, Sediment drinks some Gushki, just puts a hand on his back. She's a good, yeah, she's a good like 3 inches shorter than him, but she does have like a good grip.
Yeah.
She,
Well. Yeah. He goes up against the walls and whatever, and he pulls down like these in wall hidden mattresses that come down like this. Pull down beds. One for each of you. I'll be heading off to bed. I'll see you all in the morning. Bright and sharp. 6 a.m.
Oh, Jesus.
Got a bit of a ride down south. A little bit easier access point to the
let's see.
to the islands.
They will meet you at the greeting hour. Yes.
Yes, Cypress has to wake up. Well, you're just going to have to drag me. I
Just so
go.
that I may have all of these, just so I may have everything in order. If everyone's all in agreement, he pulls out another folder, a la John Hammond in the Lost World. And he sets down this folder, opens it up. It's like a multi-page contract. Just so you actually receive your payment.
Gushki, she's gonna be one of those people who like actually reads it.
Oh, yeah, Rowena's here.
Yeah, it basically says, bring these fuckers back alive. They're very much wanted by the Moorhal government. X amount of money that has been written down in this blank right here is a blank line per individual in the party. and where you can see Setter rides 400G. And then the names of everybody. And then ultimately on the bottom, it says to sign your names.
Alright, sign this one. We're gonna sign it.
Official Moorhal parchment from their government stating all the obvious. Bring them back alive. Speak of this to no one, and you will be paid handsomely.
Yeah,
Have X
Gunchki,
amount.
she signs her name and then she forges Barish's name because he's kind of like, oh, yeah, the whiskey is so good.
Cypress, stop stylizing your name and just sign.
It has little hearts and sparkles.
Rowena, documents should be signed with the utmost,
I'm just imagining
you
sight.
don't need to. Rowena, just because your handwriting looks like shit,
Ah,
not mean mine needs to look like that. I mean, looks over at Goonshi's signature and her forge parts. You know what? I'm just gonna be pretty all around, okay? Even my writing, go ahead and get some sleep. I might need a few more minutes on this.
A few more minutes. I'm just like imagining like the S's at the end of Cypress is like stylized look like vines.
Yeah,
With like little leaves.
little leaves, flowers, little horns on the sea. Just make it all like. And there we go.
The apostrophe. And
This.
Is there an apostrophe?
Yeah,
A lot of it.
Lots of into.
Like imagine the apostrophe there is like it's a leaf.
Yeah.
And
This is how you make your signature. And make it known. With finesse and beauty. Okay.
It's safe to say that Cypress is the last one to finish, and by that point, everyone else has crawled into their bed. Setter is just sitting there like this. Occasionally, will look at Cypress like, "Really, dude?"
Finish already. You're like that person who comes in the last 2 minutes of a store closing just to browse.
This don't even remind me. You left those trenches eons ago. I left those trenches just last year.
Well, I'm still doing those trenches. I work at a military surplus store.
Fucking Safeway.
Oh, you're talking about Safeway? Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
You made it out of the barrio, homie. As
I
I
know,
did.
no.
As I did. The fucking
Awesome.
grocery retail barrio.
Yeah, I do special operations down on the front line anymore.
Cypress is it, right?
So what's the okay? So what? I guess this is gonna be weird, but what's the sleeping order? Is like Cypress sleeping in the middle? Like if there's the 4 beds, is Cypress gonna be sleeping more in the middle?
Yep.
Okay. Gunchki's gonna sleep in the bed directly next to his, so that Barish isn't close to him.
So god.
Why?
Stay away from brother.
Oh.
You corrupt him.
You corrupt him? What the fuck does that mean?
not to come off as arrogant, ignorant, but stay away from my brother.
Don't worry, Goonie. You're my top 2.
No, I'm not.
You don't know me.
This Barish is what we call spooning.
So wait, who's the fallback? Or who's the back?
Oh my god.
I missed it. What happened?
No, it's like, this is what we call spooning. There's the spoon.
That's the thing. There's the big spoon, me. He caresses his butt, and you're the little spoon.
Why are you in my bed? Poor Barish. But yeah, so he's gonna be
You gotta
sleeping
break him in one day.
No, normally it's gonna be fighters on the outside anyway. On the inside, so easiest to say something like that.
Face down, ass up.
Okay.
All right.
And it's once you finish signing the document, Cypress, Setter takes it, puts it in his little folder, and he takes all the folders back. And he just starts shuffling off to his room. His dogs follow behind him. He says, "All right, good night, the lot of you. I'll get this sorted in the morning. Good night."
Alright.
And he flips a switch, and the room goes dark. Over the glow diminishing, like little sunsets, like in the glass light bulbs. They're all kind of like onion-shaped bulbs. They're all hilariously huge, like a onion bottle, basically.
Okay.
And then you hear his door to his bedroom go, and it locks.
Okay.
And yeah, it's dark. It's quiet. Evening. You can actually hear some rustling from downstairs. Y'all have landed yourselves the first job that you probably had in weeks, months. Finally able to land some coin, and all you have to do is bring 2 fugitives alive.
Just given this D&D group's usual track record, this might actually be one of the toughest challenges we've ever had.
Okay, so we kill them. So we kill them, right? You bring them back alive.
Yeah.
But what if we have to kill them? Don't. Whew, I don't know. This just
time-
went up a couple
Yeah.
stars on the difficulty meter.
Rowena, this time don't set people on fire. We're not
Okay.
purified.
All right, so you notice that when their life bar comes up, ignore that.
When their life bar comes up. Gotta get on the magic pixel, and then you throw the Pokeball.
Exactly.
Sometimes you gotta give them a fruit so they don't fight as much.
So you decided to stay up late waiting for Santa. You hear rustling coming from the living room. You go downstairs from your bedroom, sneaking, making sure that the boards don't creak as you descend. And you peer around the corner and you see him, Santa Claus. And in your amazement, you gasp. He hears it, turns around. It is then that Dark Souls music starts to play, and and a life bar forms. Multiple ones.
Oh God. Shit.
And he goes, ho, ho, ho.
Oh. Goonski's. She just kind of lays awake,
Santa Claus
staring at kind of looking at the ceiling. And she looks over at her brother, who's all ready to, like, kind of like that sleep you get when you're drunk and you just don't sleep peacefully.
What are you
kinda-
talking about? I knocked the fuck out myself.
Well, apparently, I'm not a very good sleeper when I'm not good. Like, I'm an ugly sleeper when I drink. Like, I woke myself up a few times snoring, like, fuck.
Oh, is it like a video of a dog when it farts and it goes like, oh, what was that?
Who put this frog in my mouth? What the? But otherwise, but yeah, so she looks at him, and she's gonna kind of glance over at like Cypress and Rowena.
Rowena has her head in her blankets right now, so you can see a little dim lighting because she's reading something.
She's
Cypress
reading
is
something?
in his sleep.
Humming something in his sleep.
Mm-hmm. Not bad too. You can carry a tune.
You can carry a tune.
Yep.
Addicted to madness.
And I'll admit, I'm personally starting to get sleepy.
Okay,
So
so
we can call it there for this evening.
Gucci, yeah, she leans back and just kind of
Oh, yeah.
lets
And
herself fall asleep.
Oh,
Arms
before.
crossing.
Yeah, that goth chick.
That gotcha.
So before sleep takes you, Gunchki, you can
Yeah.
see out the window that there is a waning crescent in the night sky. The new moon draws near.
She takes a deep breath. And she takes a deep breath, smiles, and then just kind of puts her head back.
As in that
It's a good.
everybody falls asleep and passes the fuck out until the morning or next time.
Okay.
Yep, session 1 meet and greet.
Yeah. I should have changed the name of this episode.
Man, no, it's good stuff. We did
Well,
we did our session 0 just so that we knew that our freaking our power levels were similar.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Give yourselves a shout out for whoever decided to tune in on this. What's your plug your shit?
We kind of did.
Yeah, we kind of did. But
Do it again.
Uh,
Say it loud and crisp.
well, OX2. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your guys' names. Big Boy Jimmy 121, Commander Root, Impressiona, Easy Beth. Man, oh well, that's me. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope that you guys had a lot of fun. Obviously, the three of us, we are a part of Path of Dragons Radio, a YouTube channel where we basically promote a bunch of voice actors through an assortment of different audio dramas, and we even do a few podcasts. So if you guys are interested in hearing more about lovely, sultry voices, you guys know where to find us. And but yeah, so we hope you guys had fun. I know that we sure did. And I'll say this is definitely Juan. This is definitely a lot better start than well the first iteration of this.
Yeah, original Moorhal or Palantangora 3. I don't even want to think about it, but I'm recycling a lot of bullshit.
It doesn't even feel like the same. Like obviously it's not the same game, but it's like this is damn. Awesome.
Can you imagine if Cyberpunk 2077 came out a year after the fact that it did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It actually was released till where it was ready to come out.
Yeah.
That's kind of That's kind of how this feels. This kind of feels like feels like you gave this the proper time. EA, no, I will not release a game that's only 27% done. I will. I'll get it out at 98%, and I'll just patch the rest.
Yeah, not that I know about games, but isn't that just what they do anyway? Oh no, I got ice cream on my shit. I don't have any more napkins. God
damn it. All right, well, guess we'll sign off. This was really fun. Now my homework for next session is to make sure that to better differentiate between Gunchki and Barish's voices.
Or maybe I should just learn to pay attention better because I don't know.
Well, with Barish, I try to get a little deeper, kind of like get a little deeper down the throat. With Gunchki, it's a little bit further, and I was like, I'm speaking more.
It's okay to laugh.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. I could just see that there's a bit of a chortle occurring. You have to get deeper in the throat.
Yeah, I do.
For Barish.
It is hard for my voice to have to speak through. Like obviously, I mean, it's already funny when I have to, when we're running my games and I have to speak for Gwen, and it's like,
oh, 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 oh.
It's a little bit whiny the way. My deep bad voice.
Why are you like this?
Why are you like this?
Why?
Why?
Oh, shoot. On that note,
Alright,
I think the
guys.
ice cream is starting to bubble inside of me. Hence, I must go. But thank you for everyone who joined, fucking
Yes,
Jimmy.
thank you
I know it's you,
all.
Matt.
We hope to see you guys next time. We will basically be doing this every, once every 2 weeks, same time. Well, same day.
Yeah, I'll be working
We
overtime, getting off at 5, so I'll see y'all probably. What time do you want to go? Because I'll be home by 5:30 next week.
okay. Yeah, we'll go when you're ready. Obviously, you're the DM and you're the one who can.
Next week? Next week?
Next week is
Next week. Yeah, that's Jackie's game,
yeah.
which we don't stream, but
No, we're not streaming.
yeah, not that it's a fantastic game. It's just we're an adventure too, and I think a lot of people won't understand what the hell's going on.
Well, that
Yeah.
we're like kind of in the middle now. So it's,
Well, that
Oh
yeah.
shit.
I said kind of.
We'd be jumping into it'd be like turning on Lord of the Rings and it's two towers during the warg fight. Like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. This looks cool.
I'm Path of Dragon.
Oh man, my buddy Travis, he saw the two towers for the first time, and he was just like, "Whoa, this is awesome."
Bro.
Yeah, he told us this today. I was so proud. But yeah, good night, everybody. I have to go.
Yeah, all right, well,
Good
good.
night.
Good night. Good night. GG.
Good
GG.
night. Blah. Cool. Those are my friends, Master Mimic and Little Baddie of Path of Dragons Radio on YouTube. Check them out. Ambiance was, well, I found it anyway, but yeah. Sword Coast Soundscapes on YouTube. That's what the Firely Crackerling was, and the tavern or inn that I found. Just giving them a shout out because, yo, good stuff. I love having to fill a void with life, and sound in a sense is life. So by all means, thank you for everyone for tuning in. I'll be doing this not next Friday, but the Friday after next with them, and hope to see everyone there, or anyone for that matter. That'd just be fun. First time streaming a D&D game, not the last. Okay, bye. Yes, I would like to end this